live chatters and mad hatters. It's Douglas George Bloch. I was trying to get some more lighting here. Welcome to your 271st live YouTube video chat or video live chat or whatever you want to call it. It is July 17th, 2022, a very special day because it just happens to be, whoopsie daisy. There you go. Took a while to get there. All right, let's start again. Douglas Bloch, live video chat, July 17th, 2022, my 38th wedding anniversary. Shall we write that down for all you guys and gals? 38th wedding anniversary. And there you have it. We have no people watching, but that'll change soon, I hope. Hey, Neema Saunders, thank you. Hot Oklahoma, very mild Portland. Anthony, nice to see you. Neema, nice to see you again. William Ball, happy anniversary, thank you. You know what Socrates said, philosopher, he said, by all means marry. If it's a good marriage, you'll be happy. If it's a bad marriage, you'll become a philosopher. Well, I've written a bunch of books on philosophy, but that's no negative aspersions on Joan. Hey, look at that. Look at all those. Yes, Jennifer Tiana, we missed you too. Anthony Saul. So it was a big week for many, many reasons. First of all, the crisis line, right? Suicide prevention. Okay, let's try this. The suicide prevention crisis line is now 988. Have you guys heard that? That it is happening right now. The conversion has been made. Instead of calling 1-800-273-8255, you just call 988. What are the secrets? I'll tell you what the secrets are. Long suffering. What are your mentors that change you for the better? M. Scott Peck, Bernie Siegel, John Bradshaw, Eileen Cady. Too many dimension. Jesus, Buddha. I have a whole list of people who have influenced me. Eulin Casey, Richard Kepsel was my spiritual teacher. On and on it goes. I have learned and studied with literally dozens of people. Hey, Alex, nice to see you. Yes, feeling a little flat this morning. Probably will improve. Good. Feeling flat is better than feeling crummy. Hey, Miss Mia. So did that answer your question? Yassine, I have a whole list of people who have mentored me. Hey, Alice16. Hey, Michelle, nice to see you. A wonderful day to all. I'm waiting for one of your jokes. We didn't have a single joke last time. Can you believe it? At any rate, as I just said, long suffering. Hey, isn't that what it takes to get through life? Has anyone tried the 988? Why doesn't someone call it right now while we're on the air? It's like 911. It's so simple to use. Yes, we've had an off and on summer, haven't we, Alex? Hot one day, cool the next. Play random piano. That's a way of therapy. Absolutely. Hey, Juan, nice to see you. Love your comments. We have 32 people for my birthday, for my wedding anniversary. Let's hit that like button. See if we can get up to 70. That would be great. Jacques Carl, nice to see you. When I'm at unearthly fear anxiety, I pray Jesus. Absolutely. You remember George Harrison, right? My Sweet Lord, first album, first of the Beatles to get a solo album, and it was the best of all of them. Yeah. Hey, Roller Girl from Las Vegas. Again, for those of you who don't know, a 988 is the new crisis line. Get a hold of a crisis counselor in the area in which you live. Makes it much simpler. For me, who has a memory for numbers, 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255. Yeah, but not everybody can do that. So 988 is a lot easier. Now, what did I do here? God, I'm really spacey this morning. You don't sleep well, you get spacey. I have a picture of Joan and myself, and what the hell did I do with it? Don't go away, everybody. I must have put it somewhere. I am about to return with this picture. He says as he trips. Hey, Joan, I don't know what I did with the wedding anniversary photo. Where the hell is it? I am so upset. I misplaced things. Oh. Well, we'll have Joan look for it. I don't know what happened. Hey, thank you, Mary. It's €5. First donation of the day. And I did find it. Yip-de-doo. 38 years ago today. Is that okay? Can we get that without the damn reflections? Let's take the light off. Now let's try it. Interesting reflections of stuff. Can't get away. Well, that's at least something, isn't it? Not the best because we got the reflections from the... Interesting what happens when you get the reflections from the outdoors. Yeah, that's pretty good. July 17th, 1984. Joan looks very happy in her beautiful Virgin Mary blue dress. All right, that's the best I'm going to get with those reflections. Thank you. Boyfriend and our relationship and work is toxic. Everything's falling apart. Well, Jennifer, what goes down must come up, right? Hey, thank you for that very sweet donation. And who is that? Lagai. You are mensch. Thank you for that. Look at all those flowers, Lagai, Lisa. Very nice, thank you. That would be a wonderful anniversary present. Now I can take Joan to McDonald's for our wedding dinner. I've been waiting that for a long time. Let me get the light back on. I don't know if McDonald's has any $50 meals. That was a joke. We have a nice vegan restaurant we'll go to. 42 people. Hey, let's get up to 70. Thank you again, Lagai, for that wonderfully generous donation. Beautiful photo, yes. Was I depressed in the 80s, says Alex Jones. Yes. I was hospitalized in 1982 and 1983. And in August of 1983, I was about to end it all, but then I got accepted to graduate school. I moved up to Portland, Oregon on September 10th, 1983. And lo and behold, I reconnected with Joan, an old friend of mine from Eugene. And 9 months later, we were married. So that goes to show you, boys and girls, that things can change like that in the twinkling of an eye, just like Paul the Apostle said. So this is why we should never give up when we're down and out, when we're desperate. Never give up. And that is why I am here. Long suffering, not just in marriage, but in life and in depression. Yes. Now, who gave $10? CA. Lola Frenchy Swan. Hey, I love your name and thank you for the $10 donation. We consider that a wedding anniversary donation. Thank you very much. And we have 45 people. A wedding anniversary donation would be just getting more people here, hitting the like button. Okay, let's get to answer some questions here. Yes, that is a very pretty picture. Joan was absolutely beautiful, and no wonder why I fell for her. Thank you again, Lagai, for that generous donation. We have to meet one day. Okay, so Peepa says, I'm moving 1,500 miles in 3 weeks, driving with cats, so anxious and stressed, moving because I need more sun. Well, a lot of people move to the Southwest or sunny climes for more sun. Well, you'll do okay. Traveling can be very exhilarating, but it's also very stressful. Was I depressed in the 80s? Yes, Alex. The first 3 years of the 80s, I was horribly depressed, and then things turned around when I met Joan. You actually have a screenshot of this too, Shell Pass? Send it off, Jennifer. The guy says, Jennifer Tiana, that is so sad. A broken relationship is a difficult challenge. Self-care is critical for you right now. Absolutely. Hey, Ishmael, nice to see you. Anthony, is it weird that I've been crying all day even though I'm in a really happy place in my life? I don't know. It does sound unusual, but what do you think is the cause of it? I'm not quite sure. What do you do if you feel lonely even around people? That's an excellent question, Alex. One of the first things you need is to find a way to reconnect with yourself. Have a connection with yourself. If you have a connection with yourself, you'll feel less lonely around people because you're connected to you, and you have basically all you've got. Everywhere you go, you take you, right? And if you have a spiritual path, the phrase "I am with you always" means that your spiritual self, your higher self, is with you wherever you go. So if you can make a connection with your own spiritual self, that will help. All right, so it is now 18 after the hour. This is my 38th wedding anniversary, 1984 to 2022. What do I need to get to 50? Yikes. Oh my God, 1984 to 2034, what does that mean? I'll be 85. If I make it to 85 and Joe makes it to 82, boy, are we gonna have a blast. All right, 49 people, we're creeping up to 70. Let's start answering some more questions. He was emotionally involved with someone else. He doesn't want to waste my time. Well, you should be glad you got rid of him, Jennifer. You're way too good for that. Self-care, sometimes my relation didn't work because I didn't have enough, love myself enough. You're right, Lola, the Frenchy Swan. Where do you get that name, by the way? Are you French? Anthony Saul, I could just be caught up in the moments of day. Again, thank you for your wonderful, happy anniversary gift. The guy, aka Lisa. Valiant Thor says, are we weaker as society, not as tough? Is the human decency nowadays to be a victim? Not quite sure what that means, but I think our society, in America at least, is going through a moral decay. I mean, look at all the violence, etc. Just asking. By the way, you won't lose women chasing excellence, but you won't achieve excellence chasing women. That's very good. Anyone have experience with prazosin, says the next person. Prazosin, Robles 551, as you know, is a medication. It's an alpha blocker. It's used for people who have nightmares and PTSD. I did a video on that subject, how medication helped my friend overcome nightmares, and it was all about prazosin. And yes, I've seen it work. I have not taken it myself, but it is prescribed to veterans with PTSD. So if your psychiatrist or doctor thinks it's a good idea, you should definitely give it a try. V8, spicy hot. Watching from the Los Angeles National Laboratory Isotope Production Facility. Wow, cool. By the way, last weekend I went down to Eugene, Oregon for the first time in years. Went to the coast. Absolutely beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful Oregon coast. And they're having this huge track meet in Eugene. That is the world track meet, largest anywhere. And for I think it's 2 weeks. Anyway, the eyes of the world are on Eugene, Oregon. 200,000 people visiting. Has anybody heard about it? You track watchers. Thank you, Pips, for a happy anniversary. And here's Lazy Eye Ranch. Happy birthday. Is Lazy Eye Ranch's birthday on my wedding anniversary? It must be. Oh, maybe it's early birthday. Today was my best friend's birthday, and oh, so you were born on July 18th, the day after I was married. Cool. Hello, Anne, says Lazy Eye Ranch. I hope you were safe from the heat. It's horrible here and no end in sight. Next 10 days will be at least 100 degrees and humid. Oh my goodness. Eugene's a big running community, says Pippa. The track capital of the world. I went to graduate school in 1973. It was just starting. My first graduate school course was called Run to Awareness. 61, Lazy Eye Ranch. You're a young spring chicken. I didn't know you were that young. That means you were born what? 61? 1961? Oh my God, I am so jealous. Hey, Sandy Saranko. Haven't heard from you in a while. Nice to hear from you. You're watching the games right now in Oregon, the track meet. On what do you do? Tell me how to watch it. Is it live streaming or is it a TV station? Okay, so three big things. One, 988 is the new crisis line number. Two, wedding anniversary. Three, there's a big new, I think, is it on Apple TV? I think it is. Put on by Oprah Winfrey and Prince. Is it Harry? It's called The Me That You Don't See. What is it called? Someone tell me right now, you guys from the UK. I noticed we don't have our UK contingent like Jason Clulo. Anybody here from the UK? It's a big thing on Apple TV. The Me That You Can't See. I think that's what it's called. I hear it's excellent. Are you watching on television? Where do you live, by the way? Ah, you're from Montreal. Love that place. Speak French? I've been celibate 18 years. It's hard, but I'm managing. Well, so was St. Francis of Assisi, actually. Believe me, a lot more people are celibate than you would think. Anyway, tell me about this thing. I'm going to have to go grab my phone. Where is my phone? I'm charging it. If I'm charging my phone, where could it be? Oh, it's over here. So what is the name of the show with Prince Harry? Oh, here it is. I'll find it right here. My friend Julie Weiss sent me some stuff on it. Wow, she really is going on about how great it is. If I could just find it. The Me You Can See. There it is. There it is right there. There it says The Me You Can See, Apple TV. It's put on by Oprah and Prince Harry from Great Britain.
All over the world, people are in some kind of mental, psychological, emotional pain.
What words have you heard around mental health? Crazy?
Lost it, can't keep it together. With that stigma of being labeled the other, the telling of the story, being able to say, this is what happened to me, is crucial.
See, I write stories, I write them on my own.
There you go. Anyway, you guys should look at that Apple TV, The Me You Can See, about mental health. And remember I told you a couple weeks ago about that thing, Hiding in Plain Sight? A couple of you watched it. It was fantastic. Here in America, Ken Burns, all about these 20 kids being followed through their mental health episodes. A lot of publicity now about mental illness and mental health recovery. It's out of the closet, boys and girls. No reason to feel ashamed or less than. All right. Cincinnati, Ohio, Randall Johnson. You're watching the Eugene track meet from Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you. How are dogs like cell phones? They both have caller IDs. Donation made. Thank you. Edward donates by PayPal. I appreciate. They both have caller IDs. Does a dog have a caller ID? I think so. Oh, collar IDs. Maybe that's the pun. What is the success rate of ECT? Somewhere between 70 and 90%. I have had it. My mother's had it, and a bunch of people have had it. My experience is it's been 100%, but 70 and 90% is what the literature says. Lazy Ranch says, I've been celibate 6 years, and I'm grateful. I thought I was broken all my life because I have no libido. Then I found out I'm asexual. There you have it. You're not the only one. Again, it is 24 after the hour, my 38th wedding anniversary. Would love to get to 70 people watching, and maybe a few more contributions would be really great. We're at 47 right now. Let's see if we can hit 50. Again, the big news is that 988 is the new suicide prevention and general crisis line, 988. And it's a wonderful thing they've done to make getting help so much easier. And mental health stigma is being crushed by these two new documentaries, Hiding in Plain Sight here in America and The Me You Can See in the UK. Check those out. It's no longer a bad thing or a negative thing or a shameful thing to have a mental health disorder. Pippa, I don't remember the last time I was able to put a week together of feeling good. Hoping this move and a start will help. Where are you moving to, Pippa? Southern United States? Peaceful secularist love. I love your name. Douglas, this too shall pass has helped me a lot. Thanks a lot. Yes, that's one of my favorite phrases when you're in the dark house. I've been told I'm too emotional at work, and if I cry, they call me crazy. Well, that is their problem. Jennifer, you are something called a highly sensitive person. You should read that book. ECT just makes you forget, love heals. Well, it doesn't just make you forget, it resets your brain, actually. Wingman, hey Douglas, I just wanted to let you know that you've really helped me when I was in a really dark place struggling with severe OCD and anxiety. Thank you very much. You're welcome. That's why we have this channel. And C at 84 says, my libido is alive and well. Pippa, I lost years of memory from EC2 and it didn't help me, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to hear that. Usually what happens with ECT is the memory loss is for the time that the treatment happened, not anywhere else. But I guess, you know, different people have different experiences. I'm terribly sorry about that. The IN IXX designs, do you have to be bipolar if SSRIs induce mania on the first dose you took? Well, if you are bipolar and you take an SSRI, it can induce mania. If you get mania induced, doesn't necessarily mean you're bipolar. The converse is not true. But if it did do that, you should definitely talk to your prescriber and probably stop taking them. You're moving from the Northeast coast to Florida. Oh, my Northeast, where do you live? That's where my parents and I grew up. Florida, it's hot and humid, Pippa. Hope you got an air conditioner. How to break a trauma bond, Alex Jones, with very, very good therapy. Kathy Whitechart, just joining you all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kathy. Haven't seen you here. Peter Barron, I've been watching your videos for years. This is the first time I've stumbled onto your live chat. Well, I'm glad you stumbled. Nice to see you, Peter. Nice to see you, Kathy. And Alex Jones, are you in therapy for that trauma issue? Alan Rear, RCR, nice to hear from you. I'm always here on Sunday. Always good to hear you. One question, do you think that people that struggle with mental health issues are fit to live by themselves healthily? Cheers from Portugal. Well, you know, different people are different. 62, by the way, thank you. That's great. We are only 7 away from 70. Keep hitting that like button. Most people, human beings are social animals. Most of us need other people. If you have a mental health disorder, it's good to have people around you because they can hold a hope when you can't. That you can connect with them when you're lost in your own thoughts and your own, you know, obsessions and ruminations. So it's good to live with people. However, there are some people I know who have mental health disorders who live by themselves. They're introverts. So it depends on the person. As for me, I need to be around people. So I need to have my marriage. And before my marriage, I was living with friends. Miss Mia, have you dealt with sleep issues? Better living through chemistry. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually say that right here. 66, 4 more people for 70. God almighty, this is wonderful. We're only 28 minutes after the hour. Better living through chemistry is how I handle sleep disorders. So, I'm on a number of medications, Seroquel being one of them, the main one, and something called Doxepin, and every now and then Klonopin. But yes, medications can help with insomnia. The other thing, of course, is sleep hygiene, making sure you get up and go to bed at the same time. Your room is dark. You turn off the cell phones an hour before you go to bed. All these cool things you can do. Hey, Antonel John, nice to see you. It's tough. My dad is the abuser and does intermittent reinforcement of being nice and then mean. Yeah, that is hard. It's like living with an alcoholic, Alex. I really feel bad for you. Jared S. When my great-grandmother died, she left the family her wig-making machine. I guess you could say it's the family heirloom. Jared S., you're known for your great jokes. That's really bad, but thank you. The INXX design, once stopping SSRIs after recovery, will your brain change permanently and you won't be depressed again? Depression is something that's always with us, I'm afraid, in the background. But the SSRIs can help your brain rebalance itself, absolutely. But if you want to maintain that balance, you have to do this. Self-care activities to improve your mood. I spent 25 years making this chart, and it's absolutely free. If you go on my personal website, douglasbloch.com, there's a downloadable PDF. Here's the other side. Boost your psychological immune system. So, if you suffer from depression, you have to constantly be vigilant and practice these self-care recovery tools so you don't slip back into it. Unfortunately, it's not like getting over the chicken pox. Relapse is always around 69, 72. We hit 70. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for hitting that like button. It is my 38th wedding anniversary. And here is my beautiful wife, Joan Baker, also known as Joan Bloch. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Get closer. This lamp. I don't know how to get rid of this lamp and these reflections. Kind of psychedelic, isn't it? Here we are, kind of by the trees. Yeah. I guess this is what's called reflections. But there we were 38 years ago today on the front porch in Bliss, and I'm still living there. Same house. Look, I've had 8 treatments of ketamine in a hospital under a doctor's supervision. Needs to be done in the right environment. It helped me, but it's temporary. Well, it can help people who are suicidally depressed break that pattern and at least get them into a more safe place. Thank you, Jennifer. Happy anniversary. Appreciate it. SSRI worked like magic for me, but my mouth is always dry, so frustrating. That's called anticholinergic effects. Drink a lot of water and talk to your doctor. Alex Jones, is it normal to have like breakthrough moments where you feel good and come out of the fog briefly? Of course it is. Your brain is always trying to move towards wholeness and healing. We have what Andy Weil called a healing system, a healing mechanism within us. So healing is where we naturally go to, which is why you should never give up on yourself or anybody else. And I need a drink of V8 juice. Today is July 17th, 2022. And it's 32 minutes after the hour. In exactly 30 minutes, my wife Joan and I are going to go down to the farmer's market in Vancouver, Washington, a huge farmer's market, and we have all these free coupons because the food program here in Oregon, the senior disability program, gave us each $32 worth of coupons to get produce because we are senior citizens as opposed to junior citizens. They should do something for junior citizens. Anyway, that'll be cool for a wedding anniversary celebration. 70 people. Let's see if we can hit 80. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your contributions. If you want to make a financial contribution, you can click on that little super chat button, or you can also go to www.patreon.com. I have a crowdfunding site that's been around for 5 years. You can just type in Douglas Bloch Depression and you'll be taken to my crowdfunding site where you can give us as little as $2 a month. Or you can simply save me by PayPal. My email address is douglasbloch@gmail.com. Just giving you ways you can donate here. And my PayPal address is my email address. All right. Thank you, Jennifer Miranda. Nice to hear from you. Great jokes today. Novel. Thank you and happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife. Having severe depression, worse than ever before. This depression is now accompanied by psychotic episodes, irrational fears. Yes, I've been there, Kathy. I had agitated depression with psychotic features in 1996, 1997. I wrote about it and got better in this memoir. It might be inspiring to you, called When Going Through Hell, Don't Stop. Survivor's Guide for Overcoming Anxiety and Clinical Depression. It's on Audible and Amazon. Anyway, I would definitely keep hanging in there. You will not always be like this. You obviously need some medication. Hope you're working with a good prescriber, a psychiatrist or psychiatric mental health practitioner, and a good therapist. So what are you doing in terms of your daily self-care? I hope you're staying connected with people, exercising, sleeping well. But Kathy, your brain is temporarily discombobulated, but it is a self-healing, self-repairing mechanism that brain and the body. You will get better. Trust me, I have been there. Too many occasions. The guy Pippa, it did help me more than anything else. In Canada, it is free, but very expensive in the US. Yes, ketamine is free in Canada. Why is it so bloody expensive in America? Cappuccino, please. Yes, I'll take some. I'm kind of tired. I could use some cappuccino. Hi, Douglas. Happy anniversary. I have severe problems with self-worth. So do we all. I don't have a job, but when I had one, past it was overwhelming. The low self-worth certainly doesn't help with searching. You know, when you're a highly sensitive person, it's hard to make it in the quote-unquote real world with these jobs. They require you have to be there at a certain time. They're very stressful. And if you're sensitive, you know, you can't always do that. So you just have to kind of find work that is suited to you. Or, like me, become self-employed. Pain Brain. Hey, Doug, the Hiding in Plain Sight doc is not available on my Apple TV. It directs me toward iTunes. That's how I watched it. No, Hiding in Plain Sight is actually on PBS, Public Broadcasting System. Apple TV is the me you can't see. So, hey, Julie, nice to see you. So, Hiding in Plain Sight, which is, I think, the best thing that's ever done on mental health. Can be watched, at least it was until, I think, it can be watched until the 25th of July. Okay, CHED at pbs.org. So Ken Burns went ahead and directed this, or actually produced it, hired somebody else to direct it. But that's where you watch Hiding in Plain Sight. Stephanie, one of our live chat viewers, watched it, was in tears just like me, and that's where you go. Put Hiding in Plain Sight, it'll come up on your local TV station. You can stream it for free if you've donated to PBS or OPB. Hi Douglas, what do you know about losing sexual ability permanently even after stopping antidepressants? Well, they do affect your libido and sometimes it doesn't come back, but I'm not quite sure. It probably should rebound eventually. I don't know if there's any aphrodisiacs you can take. I think oysters, maybe. I'm not sure. So Pain Brain, did I answer your question? That Hiding in Plain Sight is on the public broadcasting system in your area, and the Me That Is Me is on Apple TV. So they're in different stations. You're scared you'll be alone forever, Jennifer? Well, a lot of people have that fear, but you don't really know what tomorrow will bring. You take it a day at a time. You had a bad experience. You're done with this relationship. You work on yourself. You work on your self-improvement. And one day, someone will be attracted to a lovely person like yourself. You can also work with affirmations like I deserve love. I am attracting my right and perfect mate. Things like that to help program your brain to be receptive to this new beginning. Razveka, going through a relapse right now and still have to finish a mandatory internship, so it's pretty stressful. May God bless you from the bottom of my heart. Well, thank you. The same to you. You can make it. We're down to 59 viewers. We were up briefly at 72. Let's hit the like button and get a couple more. That would be wonderful. I broke up with a woman that was a quilt maker, but we got back together. Luckily, we were able to patch things up. That is terrible. But I'm going to take a photo of it because I want to use it. Oh, you found it was successful in Canada on PBS? That's cool. Well, guess what? My phone just died. Damn it. Well, I'm going to have to remember that. I broke up with the quilt maker, but luckily we patched things up. I can remember that. Is there a separate dock on Apple TV you refer to? Apple TV is an app created by Apple. You can download it on your computer, or you can have it on your smart TV. It's a station like PBS or CNN, or something like that. Be a big brother or a big sister for a child, Carrie. That's a wonderful idea to basically nurture and connect. I'm sorry you get the cold shoulder from most of the community, but that reminds me of a joke. This is dark. A cannibal was late. Let's do it again. A cannibal was late for dinner, so he got the cold shoulder. Now that is a dark pun. And sorry that happened to you, Lazy Eye Ranch. I'm pretty stressed when looking for a roommate in an apartment. It's tough for me. Change is hard. Change is very hard for all of us, Alex. I understand. Vedka, you can come back from the relapse. People do it all the time. And Jennifer, you will not always be alone. All right, 12:41, 2/3 of the way through our 272nd live chat. Today is July 17th, 2022, my 30th wedding anniversary with Joan Baker, aka Joan Bloch. 988 is the new crisis line that you call when you're having a mental health crisis. And there's a big track meet in Eugene, and there are 2 wonderful documentaries out on mental health and me that you can see from Great Britain, and also Hiding in Plain Sight from the United States. I think I'm too ugly to get a woman. Nah, that's not true. Beauty is only skin deep. What people are looking for is your personality and your kindness. Razbeka, use positive self-talk. Do not believe in negative thoughts. They lie to you. Absolutely, Lagai. Thank you. Okay. Well, a lot of supplements can fix your lack of libido. We'll go for it. Avocado Man, yes. Gabor Mate's book, In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts, is a great book. It certainly is. He was a Holocaust survivor. He works at harm reduction in Seattle. He knows all about addiction. In the Realm of the Hungry Ghosts is a classic book. Thank you for bringing it up. I'm attempted to cut off contact with my abusive father. I can't take anymore. I hope you're in therapy. A lot of people, there was a very, very famous book in the 80s. It's a book called Toxic Parents. And I even remember the name of the woman, Susan Ford. Might give you some insight. Anyway, in this book, a lot of people did have to break off from their toxic parents because it was not good for their health. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not able to give advice over the internet, but I am telling you, Alex Jones, that people have done that. There's literature on it. That's a great book that you might want to read. And this is something that's, a very serious thing. Cut off connection with a parent. This is why you should be working with your therapist and come up with the choice that's right for you. But it has been done. My mother cut off connection with her mother, who was very abusive. So, how to avoid weight gain on antidepressants? Move more, eat less. Some of them come with that, or switch to another antidepressant that doesn't have weight gain. I'm going to stand up. I have a left hip is still recovering from my hip replacement surgery that happened a year ago. I have to stretch. We haven't had a donation in quite a long time. It's been a while, really a long time. So if we could get, click on that button and get a couple of shekels. Yes, we did have 71 viewers at one time, so I'm very grateful we reached that peak. There's a sweet couple I've become friendly with. Oh, and here it is, $13.99. Do you know Jose Silva Mind Control? Yes, of course, I studied it in the 70s. How do you know about that? You're a youngster. Thank you again for another contribution. Lagai is the patron saint of this channel. Where'd you hear about it? What Silva taught is when you are thinking negatively, you say out loud the words, comma, cancel, cancel, period. That is where I got that technique. Cancel, cancel if you're thinking negatively. Hi Douglas, sir. Good to see you. It's 1:15 a.m. in Italy. I should be getting good sleep. I hope so. So, Lagai, how'd you find out about Silva Mind Control? I'm going to grab a little banana to eat. So, Your questions are welcome. I want to hear a success story. Somebody tell me how they are feeling better now than they were 6 months, a year ago. And as a demonstration for other people that you can get better from depression, you can recover, recovery is possible. $49.99 euros, Razveka? Well, thank you so much. Wow. The little hippo coming out of the treasure chest with coins. That's very, 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 very kind of you. Thank you for that wonderful gift. And I think you were the person who was saying you were going through a relapse. And I'm telling you that relapse is part of recovery, and you are going to get through this. Everybody does. Kathy Waitchart says, noted, thank you. I don't have a psychiatrist at the moment. We'll keep looking for one, or a mental health nurse practitioner. And you're not sleeping. There are sleep medications you can take, but you got to get that sleep straightened out. So good luck. I know you're going through a hard time. I promise you, you're going to get through this. Again, if you want to get some inspiration, this book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, is actually free on this channel. It's an audiobook. There are 16 chapters. You can find it right here on our channel at no cost, and it's read by a great Australian actor. All right, more questions, more comments from the peanut gallery. Any good medications for quiet BBT? I don't know what quiet BBT. Are you talking about bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder? Borderline personality disorder is usually helped by something called DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. So I don't know if there are any medications for that. If there's depression, you could probably take antidepressants. It's tough living with selfish people who cause problems and then blame the others for them. Yes, I lived with a mother like that. She was narcissistic. She was toxic, not like your dad, but she was difficult. Thank you for sending me words of heal. It's helping me. Well, thank you, Jennifer Deanna. Hey. Yes, I enjoyed getting together with Patrick. Next Friday on your day off, we're going to Lookout State Park. One-day trip. Get ready for it in preparation for not Spencer's Butte. I'm not in Eugene. Angel's Rest. Patrick Coleman is my 32-year-old nephew. He's an Aquarius with a Virgo rising, Leo moon. Loves astrology like me, a mensch, and we get together with him and his older brother every couple of weeks in Vancouver, Washington. We had a great meal last night, and the strawberries and blueberries in Washington are phenomenal. Kathy, I will order the book. Yes, well, you can listen to the audiobook free on my channel, or order it from Audible, or there's a print and ebook if you want to read. Thank you again, Razvedaka. What looks like that's a name from the Middle East. I'd like to know what country you live in. 69 people. Hit the like button. We could get back up to 70. That would be great. And I don't know what quiet BPD is, so please tell me what it is. Lakeman, nice to see you. Hey, Patrick Doherty. Hi, Douglas. Thanks for everything you do. I'm still getting to grips with OCD diagnosis. Well, it's good that you have the diagnosis, and you can do something about it. Knowing what's wrong with me has brought me so much clarity. That's exactly what I said. And we do have 70 people. I jumped up and down because, oh my God. You know, I've also developed arthritis in my left and right knee. It hurts when I drive. You know what my best friend's mother said, a nice Jewish mother from New York? Getting old is not for sissies. Absolutely. Getting old is not for sissies. Cappuccino, please. Yes, I can recommend the YouTube channel Dr. Amani in regards to narcissism and toxic relationships. Thank you, my friend. Gloria Bear Tech, Gorilla Bear Tech. I don't know where these people get these names. They must smoke some really good dope. Can anxiety and panic stress cause pulsatile tinnitus in my ears and head? Look, anxiety, depression, you can have all sorts of bodily symptoms that are not explained any other way. Tinnitus, headaches, ringing in the ears, which is tinnitus, right? Twitches, you name it. Stress causes the body to short circuit. So the answer is yes. And if you think you have this tinnitus, definitely go to a doctor and get it treated. There is Carrie. I go to the senior center 3 times a week to work out. I'm 65. Hey. Most of the people there are quite a bit older. Women, I don't want to date my grandma. guess I have to go to a gym to meet someone my age, right? But working out is good. So even if you don't date anybody at the senior citizen, at least you're getting your body healthy. And yes, there's lots of younger people at the gym. I go to 24-hour fitness. They're all over the place. You know, people my age, a lot of younger women, people all ages. Quiet borderline personality disorder is like borderline personality disorder, but everything is interrelated instead of lashing out. Oh, internalized, I see. Huh, kind of like depression. Thank you for, I've never heard that term. Thank you for explaining it to me. Gorilla Bear Tech, I have both tinnitus. I do get ringing and some tension headaches in my forehead as well. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate it. I thought my channel name was catchy based on the way I look. Okay, well, send me a picture or send us a picture. You look like a gorilla bear? I don't think so. Michelle Joy Pluck, how do you overcome rumination? I have a video on that. You basically turn your attention out into the world, focus out there, away from the internal obsession of thoughts. Get up, get out, connect. I've been ruminating with the fear of suffering from mental illness. Because my grandfather and mother had them, I was adopted and brought up very well by my adoptive mom. Well, there you have it. You know what epigenetics means, Michelle? It means that you can turn on and off genes by your environment and how you act. So just because you have mental illness in your family does not mean that you're going to have it. And I would just go live a healthy lifestyle, do what brings you joy, and don't worry about the history of mental illness in your family. It doesn't have to manifest in you. So just keeping positive. And see, I appreciate you so much in my life. Well, we have to do a live video chat. I want to hear your secrets about how to be happy at 84. With all the problems I'm having with my knees and my arthritis, I'm wondering how the hell I'm going to make it. Being in pain is no fun. Gorilla Bear Tech, yes, I do believe that my issues are from anxiety. Well, that means you have to treat the anxiety. I have a wonderful video. Chom Choms, nice to see you. Wow, from Canada. Also known as Sigmund Freud. My video is called How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain. Period. A very good video on overcoming anxiety. Period. Hey, Joan. I've been telling people at our anniversary, you don't have to come and appear on the channel on the video. Why don't you just come over here and just say hello to people, with just off camera. Joan is very modest, so she may come and just say hello off camera. Yeah, Chom Chom 75, that's wonderful. 2 years ago, the only thing I wanted to do was to smoke weed and give up. Then the world gave me a second chance, and I gave the world a second chance. Took it long enough, but I have purpose now. Well, there you have it. Thank you for that success story. We need to hear those stories. People do recover every day from depression, every day from anxiety, every day from borderline personality disorder, every day from psychosis. The human brain is amazing. The human brain is resilient. The human brain can recover. I have been hospitalized 5 times. I was given up for dead. Here I am doing a live chat at the age of 73. And there's no stopping me now. Hey Joan, happy anniversary, says Lazy Eye Ranch. Backroads 82, thank you for your videos. They have helped me greatly. Great, were you born in 1982? If so, I have a lot of friends. Uh-oh, here may come the great Joan Baker Bloch. Is that you coming down? Why don't you just come over and say hi, live chatters? Well, you don't have to come on camera. Can you hear Joan? She's getting in the shower, but she appreciates all your happy anniversary, wishes. Your favorite Uncle Hubert. Hey, Doug. Hey, gang. Hi from the deepest pits of despair and hopelessness of a purposeless, meaningful life. I like that. That's a wonderfully bad affirmation. How about hi from the heights of a wonderfully purposeful life? How's that? Why don't you change that around? I'm gonna do something here. Hi, Douglas. Period. Thank you from the heights of a wonderfully purposeful life. Period. Okay, Hubert, I want you to say that every day, every hour on the hour. Okay? I hope. Did it come out there? Yeah. Hi, Douglas. Thank you for the heights of a perfectly wonderful life. Okay, but it should say, you should say, hi, Hubert, right? Hi, Hubert. That's what it should say, not hi, Douglas. You're the one who's needing to hear it, right? I am at the heights of a wonderfully purposeful life. Period. That's what you should tell yourself. Keep telling yourself the best. I know you're 85, Nancy. I said 84. Help me become like you. Gorilla Bear Tech, it came out. I'm not quite sure what came out. I was always going to have my primary doctor refer me to an ENT doctor, perhaps. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Everything was normal. The EKGs were normal, but I still feel like there's issues. I guess once again, anxiety. Thanks again, Mr. Bloch. I do remain a lot catastrophized. Yeah, well, that can do it. You can have all sorts of strange symptoms when you have enough anxiety. Chom's. I knew your name once, and you live somewhere in Canada. Anyway, it's great to see you. So one more time, 988 is the new crisis line. Today is my 38th wedding anniversary. And for those you haven't seen it for the last time, this is the picture of Joan and myself on our wedding day. Time flies, doesn't it? 32 years. How do we get... I guess there's no way of getting out of those reflections, is there? That's the best we can do right there. Kind of get the gist of it, don't you? And finally, there's a wonderful new documentary on Apple TV. A new documentary on mental health on Apple TV called The Me That You Can't See. Period. Put out by Prince Harry from Great Britain. And there you have it, the news of the week. 2 minutes left. I'm going to stand up. My hips are bothering me. I'm glad I was able to be here for you. We're going to the farmer's market. We're going to get all sorts of fruits and vegetables, keeping our diet good so we can continue to live a healthy life. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Getting old is not for sissies. That's what my best friend's mother said. It is an amazing photo. I wish you could get a different view. I don't know what to do here. We'd have to go ahead and, clamp down the friggin' reflections, right? Or maybe we can do that. Should I try it? Jennifer, you're very happy for today. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle must be read by people going through anxiety. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you again, all of your contributions, all of your good wishes. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. All right, it's dark, I know. One last time, my wedding day picture. God almighty, well, it's a little better. Still can't, even though I closed the shades, still can't get around those reflections. Well, we did our best, didn't we? That's not too bad. Right there. 38 years ago. All right. It's great being here. Thank you very much for your donations. Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you very much for the feedback you've given me. I'm doing this. These videos are mental health ministry. I'm dedicating the rest of my life. I'm 73. Hope to live to be at least Anne's age, 85. That means 12 more years of putting out this stuff for you guys. And who just gave 9.99 euros? Razveka, we need to give you a medal or something. I don't know. Tell me where you live. You must live in the UK. Have a great week. Thank you, Kevin Wilson. Disobedient Space Well. I love your name. Glad to see you. You're truly looking down at us. Yes, that's don't like to do that. Cappuccino, please. You had tinnitus from anxiety some years ago, but after working with a therapist on anxiety, it went away. That's great. Amazing photo. Happy anniversary. Very nice picture, Douglas. Thank you for emphasizing that mental health can be overcome. I have listened to Dr. Lipton, Dr. Carolyn Leaf, Dr. Amen. All great people. You're listening to the right people. Sometimes I forget that other people live their own hell. Depression makes you me. I guess that means focused on yourself. Bial Rashid, in the middle of a MDD, major depressive episode. Recently, after every 2 or 3 days, I really get better at night. Yep. Morning, I start feeling high levels of anxiety in the morning. That happens all the time. Better at night, worse in the morning. And Prasad Chate, hey Douglas, sometimes I feel sensations on some part of my scalp. When I get anxious, sometimes I meditate. Also, though they are mild and fake away, but I want to know what's the reason behind it. The sensations on your scalp are probably symptoms of your anxiety. Go talk to a doctor about it. Hey Judy, nice to see you guys. Noel from Grants Pass. I'm not quite sure. I think right around here. I haven't seen you in a long time. All right. I guess we are finished. It's 1:03. I got to get ready to go to the farmer's market. So you guys can continue to talk among yourselves. We have 68 people. That's wonderful. We've had 70. So value in you. You're the best. Thank you. I recommend your research all the time. I know you do. That's a wonderful thing you do. 30th anniversary to your divorced wife or new wife. You're very cute. Yeah, Joan and I were married in 83, 84. We got divorced, came back together. So we're not technically husband and wife, but for all practical purposes, yes. So yes, happy anniversary to me and the woman I married 38 years ago, and we're still living together, although not technically married. All right, so you guys can talk about anything you want among yourselves in the next 5 minutes on mental health recovery. Remember that me you can't see on Apple TV, hiding in plain sight, on pbs.org, 988 if you're in crisis. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. I'm going to go to the farmer's market and have me some good grub.